Girl, if you don't shut up. Like, what? Ooh, child, my face. Hey guys, welcome back. So funny because I was like, I don't want to do a makeup, you know, video or whatever, but I did want to talk to you guys about something, and I didn't want the video to be like too structured, so might as well do it. Get ready with me. I got a call today and I thought it was so funny. Well, it wasn't funny, it's pretty exciting. I thought it was pretty exciting. It's kind of funny to me because I never thought this day would come, and I got the call today and a date is set. So it's like becoming real all of a sudden. So yeah, I'm kind of nervous to talk about this because a lot of people know already, and I've got not a lot of hate, like not as much hate as I could get, but I do get a lot of hate because of it. So I am getting bariatric surgery. For those who don't know, bariatric surgery is basically weight loss surgery. Most people have heard of like gastric bypass and things, but I'll be getting like the gastric sleeve. And the surgery is basically, what they do is they make your stomach like way smaller than what it normally is, so therefore you can only eat like, it feels like anything, it feels like nothing, but you can only eat like a certain amount of food and things like that. I'll get into it more detailed. I'm probably gonna make a series because this is something that I kind of been wanting to do for a while, but I don't know. My weight is something that I've always struggled with, and it's something that I'm very still like sensitive about. So I really didn't want to like, I didn't know if I really wanted to come on here and talk about it. And I'm sorry if this angle is really weird. I have a really weird setup right now. But yeah, like I didn't know if I even wanted to talk about it because like it's not really nobody's business. But you know, a lot of people obviously know what I look like, and I didn't want people to be like, oh, how did you lose the weight and like all this stuff, and then it's like, I don't know. But there's like such a huge stigma because they say like, oh, you cheated, or like you didn't do it, like, you know, you took the easy way out, which is really, it really isn't the easy way out. But I figured that I want to make like a little series because it's not a whole lot of information out here about it. But you know, all I do is watch YouTube videos, and that's something that I really did look up, and I watched a lot of people's YouTube videos about it, so I figured I might as well like share my experience. So basically, when you first start, like you have to go to like these appointments, like your weight management appointments, and basically they just, you know, talk to you about, wow, this is really dark. They just talk to you about, you know, what you can do differently. Like, what do you do that makes you, you know, put you in this situation, you know, basically. Which is good. I feel like they really prepare you, and they let you know, like, this is not easy. Like, you have to change, it's a lifestyle change. Like, you have to change your habits of eating. You have to change the way you think about food. And obviously this is for people who are like really obese or morbidly obese, and I get a lot of hate because people are always like, you don't even need that, da, 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 da. Like, why are you, like, what, like, why are you doing that, that's so extreme, and all this other stuff. But it's like, I feel like people have to realize I qualify for it, you know? Like, you can't just be any weight and get this. Oh god, I just messed this eyebrow up. Look at this. Little child. It's alright, we gonna fix it. But like, yeah, like you have to be a certain weight. You can't just be like, oh, I'm a healthy weight for my size and I still want to get it done. Like, no, you have to have a certain BMI I think your BMI has to be like in the 30s, after 35 or something like that, or maybe 40, I don't know. But I know like once you get into like the 40s, you're considered obese. So I was kind of like on the edge of like, I really don't know if I can qualify for it, but I don't know. These eyebrows, I can't talk and do this. This probably won't be the only get ready with me because look at these eyebrows. But yeah, like my parents really supported me with it and stuff, which I really did not think they would do at all. So they were the ones that really like suggested it, like, cause I always struggled with my weight. Like that was something that always was a problem with me. Like I always hated the way I looked. I always like, and it's funny because I look back at my Instagram photos and things like that, and you know, I'll talk about, you know, oh, I'm trying to love myself and I hate this about myself, but you know, I'm working on it. And I look back at them pictures like, girl, if you don't shut up, like what? Like I'm so skinny in those photos. I'm so skinny in them photos, and then I look and be like, I wish I was that size. Like why was I bashing myself? Like what? Like I was all like, I don't have the flattest stomach, but like I could wear crop tops and stuff, and my stomach wouldn't even hang over my pants, like over my like the waist part of my pants. Like it was so weird. Like I don't know. It was so weird. But I only ever feel like that after the fact. Like after like years will go by and I'll look at photos and be like, what was I talking about? You know? But like if I look in the mirror, I just don't see the same thing. Like people will be like, you look fine, like why are you so concerned about weight? But I always was overweight. Like even though I looked fine, I was always overweight because I'm tall. I'm almost 5'8". So like I'm like 5'7" and like 3/4 or something. So like I'm tall, so I always was overweight, but people never knew. Like even now, people are like, yeah, you thick, but like you're not overweight. But it's like I weigh the size of 2 of you. Like, you know what I mean? Like my ex-boyfriend was like 6'5", and I weighed like more than him, but he didn't know. Like nobody would know, and it fills me out kind of nice. Like I'm really bottom heavy, so it doesn't really show that much, which is good, I guess. But it gets annoying sometimes because people debate with me about my weight, and it's like, how are you gonna debate with me about my weight? Like, you know what I mean? Stuff like that is just weird. Like it just doesn't make sense to me. This video is gonna be mad long, by the way, but you know, everybody was saying, oh, I want a makeup video, so this what you're gonna get. Is gonna be a really long get ready with me, and I talk about this. So but yeah, so I mean, I always struggled with my weight. Like even when I was young, I remember like my 6th grade photo, yes, I do concealer on my top and bottom because we perfectionists over here, and then they still be looking a mess. I remember looking at like my 6th grade photos and being like, oh, I love this photo. When I was younger, I remember that was the one, I was really bad at taking photos. So for school, that was like the one photo that I was like, oh my gosh, I love this. Like this is a really good picture of me. Like, wow. Then I grew up and looked at that photo and was like, oh my God, I was so fat. Like, why did people think this was okay? Like, I just was so fat. But I mean, I guess it was like baby fat because I was in 6th grade. Like I was still young, so maybe that's like a part of it. But as I got older, I really looked at that photo and was like, what the hell? Like this looks a mess. Why? Ooh. My eyebrows are so thick. My eyebrows are either like, even when I do really thin eyebrows, they look nice, but then I have trouble. This one's thinner than this one, but even though I be extra, now this one's thicker than this one, so I'm gonna probably try to make this one thinner. But yeah, like it was always weird. Like I always had a weird relationship with my weight. I always felt like I was like trapped in this body that just wasn't mine. Like I never wanted to be like this, you know, like thick. Like I never asked to be like this. And then I feel like when you grow up in a black household, it's weird because you have people that like, or at least in my house, they do. Well, not my house, but like, not my immediate family, but like distant cousins and things like that. Like, they do things like smack your butt and stuff and be like, oh, you know, and I'm just like, stop, I'm gonna kill myself, stop, like stop, like stop. But yeah, so like things like that, it's always been weird. Like I never wanted to be like hashtag thick or whatever, like, you know, I never wanted that. I always wanted to be like thin or like smaller. But I feel like my eating habits were just really, really bad. And it's not because of like my parents, because I know a lot of people like with kids that are overweight, it's because of their parents, you know. Like it's because like, you know, they have McDonald's and they eat fast food and they have junk food in the house and their parents eat like that, so they eat like that. Like no, that's not how it was at all. Like my parents, they were really like healthy and stuff. Like I never grew up on like juice. Like we always had water and things like that, like home cooked meals and stuff. So it wasn't that. Like I knew what to eat. I knew what was healthy and what wasn't. It's just that I'm an emotional eater. So if I'm like really sad or like something, like I'll eat. Like that's just, and it's an unconscious thing. It's really not like I'm feeling sad, so why don't I, you know, yo, this eyebrow is staying like this, I don't care. Like this one is way thinner than this one, but it's staying like that. My camera not only died, but the memory card was also full, so sucks to be me. But yeah, I'm really taking this time to better myself as a person, and I feel like, you know, it's something that you have to do. And people are always like, oh, you know, you cheated, you know. Or I know people are gonna say that. Like I know that people think that about people who have the surgery, but people are gonna hate it regardless. Like even if which I am, I'm gonna get into that later. I definitely am losing weight by myself. I have lost almost about, well, in total I've lost about 30 pounds, but you know, thank you. But I'll get into that later. Probably after. But like I said, I'm really weird about my weight, but I'll probably make a video on it. But even if I do completely lose all the weight I'm gonna lose by myself, people are still gonna hate. People are still gonna be like, oh, like why? Because people want you to be who they want you to be. Like I don't get why. It's not that difficult for people to like understand. It's not that difficult to understand that I just want to be who I want to be. Like I feel like I don't like it and I want to be comfortable in my own skin. And because I deal with things now that I never had to deal with before. Like I'm not that big. I am considered obese, but I'm not like morbidly obese. But I mean, I'm definitely past 200. I'll give you that. I'm way past 200 pounds. So things that usually are easy for me are definitely becoming harder. Like just putting on shoes and things like that. And I feel like I really don't want to be one of those people who like don't want to put on shoes or like put on socks or like lotion your body. Like things people don't think, but like things like that become like difficult after a certain time. Like things like that become difficult. And it's like I'm trying to bend down. I got a stomach in a way. Like it's things that are just like people don't see. You know, people don't see things like that. They just think, oh, you're thick, you know. Whereas like my friend, we were talking about Halloween costumes and stuff, and she was like, oh, well, you could wear this outfit. You know, I have an old outfit you could wear, like, if you wanted to dress up. And I was like, did you see how short that was on you? Like, she's thin. Like, she's thin. Not real thin, but she's thin. And, like, she's trying to gain weight right now. And I was like, did you see how short that was on you, girl? And she was like, yeah, well, I'm like, do you not realize my behind is like 4 times bigger than yours? Like, that's gonna be a shirt on me. It's probably not even gonna go over my butt. Like, things like that, a lot of people just don't think about. But I mean, to each their own, you know, to each his own. Some people might want to have these problems, but I never had big breasts in my life until I gained a whole bunch of weight. And now it's like I get, like, my back doesn't hurt, but they're just in the way. Like, certain things are just really annoying. Like, certain shirts I can't wear anymore. You know, it just gets really annoying. And I've never had these problems before. But it's funny because people used to tease me when I was younger, because my family, we don't have big breasts. That's just not, you know, we don't. That's just how it is. And people used to tease me. People used to call me like a little boy. People really used to like talk about me because I didn't have breasts. Like, but it was like, okay. And now people be like, oh, you got big boobs now. Oh, you this, oh, you that. I'm like, okay, like, but I'm still not comfortable in my own skin. Like, people are just not happy either way. Like, that's why I feel like I gotta do this for myself. I'm way past that to be like, oh, you know, what do you think? Like, no, when I tell people, like, I'm telling you, like, this is what's gonna happen. So you either support me or you don't, and I really don't care regardless, you know. I like you to support me. If you're somebody who's, you know, important to me and things like that, then yeah, I would love your support. But yeah, I don't have my next appointment until the 7th of December, which is my last appointment before my surgery, and it is the nutrition. It's just a basic, I think they do like aftercare stuff, a nutrition class. But I'm very much excited about this. Like, I'm very, very, very excited about this. I'm gonna definitely be keeping y'all updated. I really don't have much to say about what I do now. Like, I might do like a tips video on what I do now. Oh, I might probably put a wig on too, which is obviously a part of me getting ready. I think I'm gonna wear Delilah, or maybe this will, no, it should look okay. This is Delilah, guys. Oh, it's funny because this is the same wig. I think I did a review for it. Yeah, I did a review for this wig when it was long. And I said, you know, she looks totally different than she did before. I think, you know, I think agent treated her nice though. Get these out of here. I haven't worn this wig in a while. Oh, I need eyeliner on. See, I don't have any, like, I don't have any, eyelashes. So usually when I put eyelashes on, I'm really able to just like not wear eyeliner because I think it looks okay, but my face still looks empty. I still need to pluck this wig more. Like, I don't like how it gets thin in the back, but I'm just lazy. When I pluck my wigs to like a certain point, like pluck the part, if it look like this, then or like it's fine. I don't even care no more. But yeah, this is Delilah. She looks great. I like it. I like her a lot short. I'm definitely more of a short hair person. But alright, my camera's dying. Thank you for watching, guys, and I'll definitely make a series and check back in with you guys later. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hopefully I'll be back with another video soon.